When I was younger, I spent a number of years in the Royal Marines, did 9 years in the forces, and I left and I joined the insurance industry. And I was very lucky. I built up big teams and that all went very well. We once worked with a company called Target Life, big life insurance company. And they released a new product called, it was an investment fund investing in gold, what we call gold futures. I won't bore you with that. But in order to familiarize us with it, they had created a video about gold and how gold is mined and how it is produced and how it's valued and how gold around the world is stored and how many countries have a vault like Fort Knox where they store the country's gold. And it went into the history of gold and so on. And it was all to do about the value of gold, how valuable it is. And in times of troublesome times, gold always becomes valuable. Anyway, that was what the video was about. That wasn't the message I got. I remember watching that video, and it showed these huge open mines in South Africa with these huge, big digging machines. I mean, they were just enormous. And they would dig out using their big metal shovels, like a bulldozer. They would dig out tons of earth, load them onto a truck, take them to a huge factory, put it on a conveyor belt, and it would go up, and machines would crush the rock, crush the earth, and put it through a process where they would find the gold within the dirt and extract it. And I forget the actual figures. There was a mathematical figure, and it said something like, you can find 1 ounce of gold in every 2 tons of dirt, 2 tons of earth. I don't quote me on that. I don't remember the exact, but it was a tiny amount of gold for a huge amount of earth and dirt. The message I got from that, ladies and gentlemen, was very different to everyone else watching that video. They were interested in the value of gold. And I was thinking of people. And I was a manager at the time, running my teams and recruiting and managing them. And I realized, when you're working with someone, it's not difficult to find the dirt. It takes no skill at all when you're working with another human being to find the dirt. Do you all understand what I mean by that? Yeah. And I'm using the word dirt, but what I mean is negativity, about someone. It takes no skill at all. The real skill is working with another human being and reaching deep down and going through all of the dirt, I'll use that phrase, and finding that nugget of gold. And within every human being on this planet, I promise you now, there are nuggets of gold. And a real leaders find ways of working with their people and acknowledging and liberating those nuggets of gold. They're not interested in focusing on the dirt. It takes no skill to do that. That's what bad managers do. Look for the bad in their people. Good managers and leaders look for the greatness in their people. And they look for the creativity. And that is what coaching does. And that is how coaches turn managers into leaders. Managers into leaders. So I'm going to show you a PowerPoint, and then we'll get straight into this coaching model.